Review here, make sure you use body mechanics. Body mechanics, make sure you are using everything in every single movement. There's a big difference if a batter goes up to the home plate, big difference if a batter just does this, as opposed to if a batter does this. Does that make sense? Okay, so use your whole body. Then we got to kickboxing. Kickboxing, a lot of important things. We went through actually a lot more stuff than I was planning on going over today. First of all, the whole concept of loading. Remember, don't cock back and then fire. Get in the position and then just launch just from that position right there. That's what loading is all about. Rear foot. What do I mean by rear foot? Who remembers that?
It's got to move.
It's got to move, right? Okay, so if I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close the gap from point A to point B, all right, I have to pay attention to that rear foot. If that's not moving with me, I'm truly not closing the gap. I'm truly not, increasing my distancing there. And then obviously decrease variables. What does that mean?
Unnecessary movement.
Yeah, that's right. Cut out the unnecessary movement. Okay? I don't need you guys bouncing around and all that other stuff, okay? Simplify the movements. Decrease the variables. Once we decrease the variables, we can increase the level of the success of whatever movement. But also take a look at it from almost like an assessment standpoint. If stuff is going wrong and you've decreased the number of variables, then you only have to take a look at a couple things. Does that make sense? Okay, all right. I remember when I was going through a lot of Thai boxing and boxing training, I had too many variables. And so trying to pinpoint exactly what I was doing wrong, finally the coach I was working with just said, you know what, we need to totally tear down everything and kind of start all over again, Last but not least, ground fighting. If you notice when Paul was doing it, Paul was doing just an incredible job on using his hips and leverage, okay? He wasn't using strength. What's the problem with using strength and power over leverage down the ground?
Get tired.
Yeah, you get tired faster. What else?
If the guy's stronger than
If the guy's stronger, you're out of luck, right? Okay, all right. So really, when we get down the ground, learn how to use your leverage. And as we get into the ground fighting portion or the ground fighting hour here in a couple minutes, you're going to find out we're going to be able to really massively increase our leverage, which is going to lead to very, very fast taps. Okay. All right, guys, great workout here. We're going to start the ground stuff in 2 minutes.